quick little garden tour. I planted my tomatoes this year out from seed, and we are getting a few of them starting to sprout. I also have my green beans here and a ton of volunteer flowers. And then over here we have our onions that are just starting. I'm going to have to spread out. And then these onions that are about to go to seed, so we will save those seeds. Look at this one's just starting to flower. And then down here, there's some carrots coming up, as well as a bunch of flowers that volunteered themselves. And over here we have our peas. These are just starting, and can you see these potatoes? Oh my gosh, it has rained so much out here, which is not like it in Colorado. And we have these just going crazy already. It is just the very beginning of June, and these are already way bigger than I've ever seen them before. And then back here we have some flowers that I planted, as well as some flowers that I did not plant, and our volunteer strawberry plant, our asparagus that doesn't grow all that well, and this is where corn is. We also have a ton of pears on this pear tree, so these are going to be so delicious. And we've got our flowers coming up, our grapes. There are so many grapes on this. It is nuts just how many grapes there are. Now, grapes always get eaten by birds and by wasps, so that's something that we need to look out for. I also have this blackberry bush that looks beautiful. I need to find a way to tame it. And then we have another blackberry bush here at the end. And then this one is a raspberry shortcake that does have a few raspberries on it. Look at that. Over to the final side of the garden, we have some volunteer flowers coming up. I'm excited to see what those look like pretty shortly. Tons of volunteers in here as well, and I did plant some flowers also. And then we have parsley that's gone to seed that I'll be able to save the seed for. Some long onions that are also about to go to seed that I'll save the seeds for. And then these are just all volunteer strawberries that I've just let continue to grow. Now over here are crops that I planted last year, but they didn't grow last year, and then they did this year. So this is spinach, and spinach is coming up to seed. And then these are carrots. So if you've never seen carrot flowers or carrot seeds, this is what they look like. These are just about to completely bloom. And then we have pumpkins and melons and a ton of different volunteers in this bed. And in this bed, it's kind of hard to even see if the melons or pumpkins are starting to grow yet. And then over here, I have zucchini, which I think there's just like 2 that are started, but there are 4 planted in here. And then here is a PSA for you. If you have oregano, make sure to plant it in a pot, because this oregano has just gone crazy. And then of course we've got calla lilies, and I can't remember what these are, but we'll see what they are once they bloom. So that does it for our beginning of June garden tour.